In this video, I will show you how to install Linux with GUI on Android 16 natively. We are going to set up a full desktop environment such as Gnome. With Android 16, you can now run Linux natively on most compatible devices. Now for this demonstration, I'm using Android 16 QPR3 Beta 1 running on my Pixel 7a. Now with this update, Android officially support running Linux GUI applications and full desktop environments. To make things easier, I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to type and navigate through the command line interface. Now let me show you how to run the Linux terminal on Android 16 with the Gnome desktop. Now for this to work properly, you will need a Pixel device. To get started, open Settings application, go to About page, and tap the build number 7 times until developer options are enabled. Next, open developer options and look for Linux development environment and enable this feature. Also, enable the option to disable child process restrictions. After this, you will see the Linux terminal in your app launcher. Before opening it, long press the icon, then choose App Information and disable battery restrictions. This ensures that Android system doesn't kill the terminal while it's running in the background. To run Linux with GUI, first we need to set up Debian. Now go ahead and open Terminal, then download the Debian image, which is approximately 750 megabytes. So make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi, then click Install and be patient while the setup completes. Once the installation is finished, just go ahead and run a simple command to check your Linux distribution information. Next, set a password for the default user named Droid by running this command. After that, update the package list by running this command. By default, Terminal uses the internal storage for disk space. Next, go ahead and type this command to install git, wget, and curl packages. Now it's time to install Gnome Desktop. To do this, head over to this GitHub page, copy the URL, and clone the repository. Once the repository is cloned, navigate into the directory and change the permission of this file to make it executable. After that, run the script. Then choose English language when prompted. Don't worry, this script doesn't harm your Android device. In fact, Linux runs in virtual environment and has no access to your Android data. Next, set the password for the default user, or you can choose no if you prefer. Next, it will prompt you to choose a desktop environment. I'm going to select Gnome Desktop for now, but you can install other desktop environments like Plasma, XFCE, and much more. After that, type Y to configure the VNC and SSH services. This step may take some time depending the speed of your internet. If you see a message saying a command has failed, don't worry. Just run the script and repeat this process. Then next, set a password for the VNC server and choose End for fee-only password. I don't need the Chinese input method and I'm going to stick with US. Once the setup is complete, you will see the VNC server is running on port 5901. To access the Gnome desktop, open Play Store and download Real VNC Viewer. Once it's done, go ahead and open this application. Then click the plus icon to create a brand new connection. In the address field, type localhost : followed by your port number. Then go ahead and name the connection and click Create. Now change the picture quality to high and click Connect. Enter the VNC password you set earlier and click Continue in the top right corner. And voila, you will now see the Gnome desktop environment. Now in terms of performance, Linux on Android 16 is very good. Application launch speeds aren't bad, and even graphic-intensive applications like GIMP and Blender perform seamlessly. So Android tablets in particular offer compelling advantage for Linux usage due to their versatility and power. Now once you're done working with GUI, just go ahead and click the X icon to disconnect from the VNC server. Then close the terminal from the notification center. If you want to access the GUI again, simply reopen terminal and make sure the VNC server is running on port number 5901 in the background. After that, use the VNC viewer to reconnect. And that's pretty much it. This is how you properly install Linux with GUI on Android 16 terminal. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.